Visiting Thailand or living in this amazing country, we continue to admire the beauty of the Thai nature, variety of landscapes, climate zones and flora. The nature of Thailand is generous, and since ancient times, people began to use its gifts. Centuries of research and usage of plants, in combination with modern knowledge, are embodied in Thai traditional medicine. Probably we are like this. At first we spend half of our life to earn money, and then we spend the savings for recovering the lost health. Only then we start to remember the nature and its gifts. Thai traditional medicine arose in an ancient time, about 2,500 years ago. The founder who discovered Thai traditional medicine was the monk Chivaka Kumar Bhashi. He lived in Buddha times, and mostly possible was his friend. Chivaka Kumar Bhashi's knowledge of medical plants and herbs was gathered into the doctrine, as every year and every century was opening more and more medical properties of the nature. Later, this doctrine was brought by Buddhist monks from India to Thailand. By the tradition, for the long time, each 75 years this knowledge was copied onto bamboo plates. This way the knowledge reached up to now. The considerable merit in development of Thai traditional medicine belongs to the Buddhist monks. The knowledge of useful plants was accumulated in the temples, as they were centers of culture and education throughout the centuries, and the healers were trained there. The monks, who are long livers, used this knowledge to maintain their physical health. In ancient times, the process of the production of medications of the Thai traditional medicine was quite simple. Curative plants were crushed, dried up and used in certain doses. Now this process has seriously changed. Nowadays, the modern product of Thai traditional medicine looks like this. The same herbs, processed and dried up, are placed in a gelatinous capsule, and some substances are also should be added to improve digestibility of medical components in human organism. Also, gelatinous capsule hides the unpleasant taste from some of the plants, because some herbs have sharp, bitter taste and sometimes smell. One more very interesting function: it's possible to place in capsules liquid products by dehydration without loss of their medicinal properties. For example, the weight of one bottle of noni juice is about 1.5 kilograms. If we clean water from noni juice, we have only 2 packings of capsules with a gross weight about 150 grams. We went to the jungle in order to learn more about Thai traditional medicine. The jungle that was created during 20 years by a person. There are many natural parks where many types of medical herbs are growing, but some people who are going in for Thai traditional medicine help the nature to refill its forces. Mr. Warin Chomya, the expert of Department of Thai Traditional Medicine at the Ministry of Health and the chief pharmacist of ERAWADEE factory, is one of them. Mr. Warin Chomya, Sawadika. Tell us please, what moved you to create this jungle? Initially, many herbs grew in this territory, and by means of special care and the competent relation of collecting, we managed to increase their quantity. Because of the big territory, the special ecosystem was created here, in which plants are supporting each other, and the vital space and conditions are comfortable for many types. With growth of popularity and increasing demand, we decided to land new types here and significantly expanded their quantity. And we are trying to support quite low prices of the herbs collected here. It makes our production available for all. How many types of herbs grows in this territory now? Nowadays, in this park we have more than 150 types of medical herbs. About 50 types existed here initially, about 100 more types were landed by us. Besides, we plan to add some rare species and even unique herbs. Of course, we are also guided by the prices in the market. When the price starts rising by certain species of plants, we try to reduce it by increasing quantity of these plants in our park. Even those plants which didn't grow earlier here fully possess all the medical properties, being in a comfortable habitat. When this park was created, we tried to plant trees and bushes definitely, to bring a certain order. But over the years we understood that it's better not to disturb them. They will find the best place by themselves. And it happened, and was good to both, them and us. The staff of our park understand these plants well and collects the plants in the same traditional way as many years ago, without doing any harm to trees and herbs. It seems that the plants feel it and reciprocate. Finally, it brings health to people and income and prosperity to this park of medical plants. The modern person applies many forces and money to find the necessary medicine, while Thai people find the help and support in forces of nature. There is an opinion that preparations of Thai traditional medicine are dietary supplements. Actually, this is delusion. By the legislation of many European states on dietary supplements, the person has to use daily no more than 30 milligrams of bioactive agent, for example, ginkgo biloba. The ERAWADEE factory medicament contains more than 40 milligrams in each capsule, and people use 9 capsules daily. Therefore, this is a complete medicine, not a dietary additive. Speaking about Thai plants, you should not forget that many of them are used not only in the medical purposes, but also in prevention of various diseases. Plants are widely used in Thai cuisine, which is considered one of the most healthy in the world. Thanks to it, many Thais don't know what is hypertension, diseases of the liver, a digestive tract, and some other terrible partners in life of a modern person. When after all it is required to apply drugs, the Thai traditional medicine opens one more of its secrets. The preparation made of herbs, unlike chemical drugs of the Western medicine, not only are hypoallergenic, but also possess often a set of additional useful properties: strengthening of immune system, improvement of memory, blood cleaning, and many other things. Today, modern technologies of processing and storaging make available the preparations prepared according to ancient recipes without decrease in their curative properties. Using here such simple adaptations, in ancient times, Thais crushed curative plants for production of preparations of Thai traditional medicine. Modern production did not change the process essence, only scales and the hardware are changed. Doctrines about curative plants in many Western countries did not develop as it occurred in Thailand. However, times change, and many Western pharmaceutical corporations invest huge money in development and studying of properties of curative plants which the nature gives us. This process will take some time, therefore it's possible to tell that Thailand seriously advances the West in this field. Many people ask a question, how it's correct to call a Thai medicine traditional or native? Thais prefer to call the medicine based on herbs traditional, from the word tradition. In many Western countries, traditional medicine considers symptomatic medicine with the use of antibiotics and many chemical components. Some people ask which one is better, the symptomatic medicine or medicine based on herbs. One does not exclude another. The matter is that if the person has an appendicitis attack, it's clear that a medicative herb not to get rid of it. But at the same time, surgeons, dentists and other physicians apply drugs based on medical herbs and plants in the practice of treatment of patients. And most important, remember that health is your main wealth. Care of it, keep it and love it.